What's up, nerds and nerdettes? Big Johnny G, the Great Grognard with Two-Gun Pixie coming at you from New York Comic Con 2016. Again, we are here with James Groeling, and he is the artist for the very awesome game Deathbot Derby. And he's going to be kind enough to show a little how-to, a little walkthrough of how you play the game. He already has the board just about all set up here. And it consists of, as you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got a 5x6 grid set up here. Each card is divided into two halves. And then we got the red robot meeple. And over here on the far side, we got the blue. And you build the game by piecing the cards together, correct?
Yes. Yeah. So you build the board out with the card decks, and then you get to cycle through and choose your components to build your robot. So right now we've got the blue. I think I actually set these up wrong, but the Ultra Burntron, and then we've got the red Giganto Destructive Crusher. Also might be the wrong setup. There's a specific way to read them. I can't always remember.
Gotcha. So, the cards look beautiful. This is the final version of it, correct?
This is one of the final versions. If the Kickstarter makes the extended stretch goal, they'll actually be on a thicker cardstock than this. So they'll be a little nicer, which means they'll hold up better to wear and tear with play.
Okay, this quality here is very good.
Yeah, no, these are solid cards. So.
All right, and the panic button, one of my favorites in the game. So there's one die. The game comes with one die.
Yes.
The two robot meeples.
So right now, at the current rate, this is what they would be shipping with. If we make the extended Kickstarter goal, we're going to get these actual robot-shaped ones, which is what we're hoping to do. That'll be the red and the blue. Yeah, so we've got there's 3 Kickstarter additional goals. There's one for the additional meeples, these better guys. There's one for an upgrade to the card stock to make the cards hardier. And then there's another one to actually get add-ons for extra components that we want to add in. So we have 2 add-ons planned. One will be for the Kickstarter, and then another one possibly further down the line, depending on how the Kickstarter goes.
Well, so far the Kickstarter seems to be tracking pretty well. I hope this video helps. Some people get the actually chance to see the how-to from one of the from the artists of the game. So let's see. Give us a quick walkthrough, James.
Okay, so basically you start the game off. The way we've been playing is the last person to handle a remote control is the first player. So you start off, right now I'm going to go with the red side, which I actually have these in the wrong spots. So we'll switch these. You guys start in opposite corners. So the red has a movement of 3. So he can move 1, 2, 3. And I'm not within range of the blue bot to attack yet, so we're just going to bring these guys in a little bit closer so we can actually see some action happening.
Gotcha.
So at this point, now what's happening is you've got to start planning around the obstructions. There's a bomb here, there's some buzzsaws here, but this guy with the tank treads is actually immune to buzzsaws and the scythe wheels, so he can go around the other way. This one over here cannot. So we're going to go with the red. So yeah, we've got a movement of 4 speed and 1 damage over here. So normally he would run past other people and he would actually damage them. So this one we're going to go, okay, he's got a movement of 3, 1, 2, 3. And now he's within range. He's got 3 range, 1, 2, 3 of his armor-piercing rifle. So he's going to take a shot at the blue bot, and he can actually bypass the armor plating of this one and attack, let's say, go for the wheels. Usually that's always a good sign. Slow down your opponent. The game allows for a lot of different tactics. If somebody has a weapon that lets them get up close, you can bypass that by doing different things.
And these numbers here track the hit points of each particular component.
Each of the individual components. So this scythe wheels has a hit points of 2. So when you take damage, you just flip the card over, and now it's 1.
You don't have to worry about keeping track on pen and paper or using tokens or chits.
You're not old school, like, okay, this is 4, now where's the 3, okay. So we keep it all on the cards, it's all inclusive, all super easy.
Very cool mechanic.
Yeah. So now this guy can also be like, oh, this guy was over here and I can't really get to him without taking any damage. I'm going to go to my panic button here. I'm going to hit the panic button. This is going to go down to 3 uses left. I rolled a die. I rolled a 6. So let's see on the board, this actually changes. So there we go. This switches to a 5. Got this one switches.
So the number you roll corresponds with the number on the card, and those cards the board is actually flipping over.
Yeah, so that's how you make the arena evolve. While you're playing, this can also be used as strategy if you know that your opponent is on, like, let's say a bomb or a buzzsaw, something bad, and or you are on a power-up that's something that can help you. You can be like, I'm going to keep hitting the panic button in hopes of trying to get this, like, either him blown up or me healed. So we've seen that in play a lot of times. It's very fun. It's cool how it works out. So yeah, basically you guys start in the opposite corners, you come in, you crash hard, you use your melee, you use your ranged weapon, and everybody also has a secret weapon. So these are normally face down on either side. I just had them up. So this guy has a tech upgrade. If one of his devices starts to break, so this one's broken now, he can be like, you know what, I'm going to go with this over here that wasn't working out for me. I'm going to swap that out for a different part.
Oh, that's cool.
Because now that this is broken, you have to change your strategy up. So there's that one for this. The ballistic armor, he can be like, oh, this guy keeps taking pot shots at me. I'm actually going to put this on. Now he has to come up close and we have to get into a fight. He has to hit me before that break goes away. So there's lots of different items.
So when you start the game off, with the exception of the secret weapon,
yeah,
everybody is in full awareness of what their opponent has.
Yeah, when you guys are doing the initial drawing of the cards, you don't share that. There's 5 cards total for each of the categories. So the first person picks up 3. You go through, you pick yours, you put the other 2 to the other person. So now they have a choice of 2. They don't know what you have. So you kind of have to go back and forth with that. You pick your strategy depending on what cards you get. And then when it gets to the secret weapon, you're like, okay, now I know what I want to do with this. This is how it's going to work out. And that's basically like the sealing of the deal for what you're going to do. If you're going to be trying to do close-up attack, if you're going to be trying to do ranged, if you're going to try and like depend on swatching out your parts, healing up.
Now, normally you have to get rid of the components first, correct?
No, normally.
Or is it the armor first?
Yeah, normally you go through the armor first. So you have to take out your opponent's 4 points of armor, bring them down to 1, then they armor disabled.
All right.
But with certain weapons, they actually bypass armor, so you can start hitting the components right away. Again, it's one of those things, a strategy. It depends on what cards you get access to.
Depends on how you build your robot.
Yeah, that's why we're also really hoping we make the extended goals on the Kickstarter, because we'll be able to add more component cards, which will give much more variety to the game.
When is the Kickstarter over?
The Kickstarter is over the beginning of November. We started October 3rd. We are at about 30% of funding right now, which is great. And then I think it goes for a full 30 days. So it should be over by November 3rd, I believe.
And the game usually runs about 15, 20 minutes?
Yeah, like 15, 30 I think is the longest game we've played. And that was like one where it just had crazy amounts of obstacles and stuff. And again, the board is, the other thing is the board is different every single time you play, because once you finish the game, you shuffle these up, flip them around, kind of like you're playing Go Fish, is usually how I do it at least. Shuffle them up and then you deal them out again, and you have a whole new board to play with. So the obstacles, like this one's a little bit heavy over here with some obstacles, a little heavy over here with some obstacles, there's some power-ups in this corner. But again, if you hit the panic button, you can totally change that up in the middle of the game. One of the really cool dynamics that we were integrating.
And Deathbot Derby is on Kickstarter right now, and it has $18, I believe, is the...
It's $18. That includes free shipping in the U.S., and then there's some other bonus packs where you can actually get the original pieces of artwork from the game. I think the robots are both gone. We still have some of the components left, and then the cover art from the game, not this logo actually somebody already picked up, but the cover art with the robots, that's still available.
Oh, nice little perks for the Kickstarter.
Yeah, so we might be adding some others as we go. We're going to see how it progresses, but that's where we're at right now. And the Kickstarter is just under Deathbot Derby. And you can also find us on the Facebook page, facebook.com/RoyalNGames. It's very easy to find us. So.
Very cool. Well, Two-Gun Pixie has played this game. We have a video up already of us playing it. You might have watched it. We totally backed the Kickstarter. We think you should too. It's a quick filler game, but it feels so much more. It has the raw energy of actual robot combat, the way it's all set up, and the building of your robot. And as James pointed out, the way the board changes every time you do it. Definitely worth it. Check it out. It's on Kickstarter now to the beginning of November. You can pick this game up for $18. Stretch goals are already planned out. Things are starting to hit. Jump on it now. Thanks for watching.
Also,